Hello. Today we have Leetcode 2000s, 2269. Find the key beauty of a number. And I just want to make a short video basically. So the key beauty of an integer is defined as this number of substrings of num. When it is read as a string, that can be the following, um, conditions, right? So the substring has a length of k and it is a divisor of our num. I'm given integers num and k, right? Return the k beauty of num, and we do have these few constraints, right? Leading zeros are allowed, awesome, and also, right, zero is not a divisor of any value. So we can't have zero dividing 240, right? Because that's going to give us what um in mathematical terms is undefined, right? And in this question also, zero is not a divisor, so we will have to legislate for subsequences that have values of zero, and don't include them basically, right? So a substring is a contiguous sequence of strings in a characters in a string. Awesome. So we have 240, for example, right? So we have 24 from 240 because 24 has the size of k, which is 2. And if that cannot divide 240, yes, it can. Can 40, right, also divide 240? It also can. And then we go through this example, right, and see if any of them can divide for this number, right? So very simple question. I'm going to use a sliding window method, right? Um, and basically, we want to convert initially num into a string and then use the sliding window method. So for each possible substring, I will be going through our string and be using the substrings. And then we convert to the substring and try and see if we can use it to divide a number and if the substring is equal to zero. And if not, then we increase a variable that we call counter, right? So counter is what we're going to return in the end. Okay, cool. Um. Okay. Um. That's it. So what we want to do is to um keep the counter number one, and then also as I was saying, we want to convert our string into sorry, our number into a string initially, so that we can do these computations easily on it, right? So we want to create an initials string builder, and I want to call it SB. And SB will add to it to num, and then basically our new string is going to be called str, and str is what SB not to string. Cool with that. So for actually, I want to have pointer right, and I want to have also my left pointer. So while loop of what while right is less than str dot length, right? Now I wanna get substrings of the right size. So first I wanna legislate for if our substring window has exceeded k, right? So that will be if right minus left plus one, right? Because plus one, we're dealing with zero indexing, so that will give us a proper length. If that is greater than k, then I should move my left pointer, right? Move my left pointer. Okay. So now if we have the right side, right, where we have right minus left plus one, that being equal to k. Now we want to check, right? We want to get a string for sorry, we want to get the value first, right? So we get a substring and then we convert the substring into a number. Let me see, let me call it string substring. I don't know. I think substring will be a paragraph name, right? So that is going to be what str dot substring of what the left, right? Starting from the left to the right plus one, right? That should give us so for example 0 and 1, yeah, it should give us um the size of the substring, and then we want to convert this into a value, right, in an integer form, so that we can use that. So it will be integer dot pass int integer dot pass int substring. Cool. Now if our value is not equal to zero, right, Now, if it's not equal to 0, then we can probably check if it can divide num, right? So num modulo value. Now, if that is equal to 0, right, then it can divide num. So in that case, we increase counter was by 1. Basically, so we do this, we move our left pointer, update counter if value is not 0 and it's you can divide num. And at the end of all of that, what I want to do is now increase my right pointer, right? So again, we return counter. So this should be it. Which will give us the number of divisor substrings. Okay, so we passed the first two test cases. And I believe we'll pass every single one of them. Oh, taking longer. Okay, so 78%, beating 78%, so almost 80% of Java users. Very simple method, um, sliding window method. And what is the runtime? Right, sliding window again. So we touch each character at least, so at most twice, right? So O of 2n, right, which is essentially O of n. So O of n time complexity. I hope you guys got a lot from this video. I'm trying to keep it short. And guys, I'll see you on the next one.